Hey everybody, it is Doug from Rock Creek Runner, and this is Trail Talk Quick Tips. Hello and welcome to the first installment of Trail Talk Quick Tips, your weekly trail and ultra running advice delivered in 3 minutes or less. Today's topic is planning your race schedule. With 2015 calendars already filling up and 2015 races already filling up, it's now more important than ever to go ahead and plan your schedule well in advance. I know that I've already had to put my name into 2 different lotteries for 2015 and actually registered for 2 different spring races already because I know that those races will fill up within the next few weeks. So when you're planning your race calendar, there's a few things to keep in mind. First is you should always have an A race. This will be your focal race of the year or of the season. I have one in the spring and in the fall because I'm dividing my training up into 2 different cycles. But if you wanted to just do one singular cycle for the entire year, then you would just have one A race for that year. The second thing is that you will want to have B races. And these B races can be off-distance races that are shorter than your A race. They can be fun races that you're just going out, local 5Ks or 10Ks that you're going out to have fun. Or they can be the practice races. If you're training for a 50K, then you might want to do a practice trail marathon that would then feed into that 50K training. So the important thing with the B races is that they should always prepare you and build you up for that A race. So just to drive home my point, I've created a little illustration for you. If your A race is a 50K in June, then your B race could be a half marathon or a marathon in the months leading up to that 50K in June. So maybe the marathon would be in April or May, and the half marathon even before that. So these 2 races require different types of training than the 50K. Half marathons and even marathons require a lot more speed work than is required of a typical 50K training plan. But you shouldn't be focusing on training for these 2 races if your A race is the 50K. So you wouldn't want to do scheduled track work or anything like that if a lot of it is scheduled for these types of training plans if you're only a few weeks out or even a month out from the 50K. Instead of doing that track work, maybe you could convert that workout into a longer tempo run, something that will ultimately build you up and make you stronger and fit the needs of a 50K training more than these 2. So all your training for these B races should ultimately be driving you back to your training for this 50K A race, because that is the most important race of your cycle, of your season, and that will ultimately be what you're working for. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe below to receive a weekly reminder of the Trail Talk Quick Tip and a monthly, more in-depth Trail Talk with me, Doug Hay. So thanks again, and get to scheduling. See you next time.